Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I have the Canon 100 to 400 millimeter lens here. Now this is the version 1 lens. The version 2 just came out this week. The pre-orders have been shipped. My understanding from reading the blogs and things are that the version 2 might be kind of on short supply for right now for the people who didn't pre-order it. But because version 2 has come out, that means version 1 is at a great price. A lot of people are trying to get rid of it. A lot of retailers are clearing out the stock, and there's some rebates and things like that going on right now. Now, I was always reluctant to get this lens because I read a lot of information online that the image quality wasn't up to par and things like that, and so I decided to borrow this today and take it out and shoot some soccer. If you've ever photographed soccer, you're always looking for more reach. The field is big, the action moves back and forth a lot, and so you seem like you're always coming up short. And so I borrowed this because I was going to be shooting a few games and I wanted to have that extra reach. I wanted to be able to get out to 400 millimeters and be able to shoot a good part of the field. And this lens really delivered. I was actually really surprised that I don't know what people are talking about with the image quality. It is fine. The images came out sharp. I was really amazed with the autofocus on this lens. It was incredibly fast, and it surprised me at how fast it autofocused. I really don't know why, but I expected it to have a slight delay. But it was just as fast as a 70 to 200 millimeter lens in gaining autofocus. Now, having said that, I like the image quality a lot that comes out of this lens. There are two big drawbacks to this. Number one is that it is a variable aperture. It starts at f4.5 and it goes to 5.6 at the long end of the zoom range. So that means that you're pretty much limited to only shooting during the daytime. And that's the other reason why I decided to use this. Usually I shoot a lot of games at night. Today was going to be some day games, and so I was able to still be able to get some shots, keep my shutter speed high even with the 5.6 aperture, and it worked really well. The other thing that I don't like about this is it is a push-pull zoom, and it took me at least 2 games to get used to this mechanism. Now once you get used to it, I'm sure it becomes much easier. I personally don't like it. As I was shooting and the action was coming closer to me and I was pulling it, I felt like the lens kept wanting to dip on me and my composure was off in the shots. So for me, that's kind of a deal breaker on me buying this lens to keep, but I like having the option of having this and using it, especially if I don't have to pay for it. The image quality, like I said, is great. The image stabilization on it, it's a Canon L series lens. You can't beat it. The other thing with this lens is that if you use it with the teleconverter, you won't have the ability to autofocus. My understanding with the version 2, you will have the ability to autofocus with the teleconverter on, but with this one you don't. It'll fit on there, it'll work. You just have to manually focus everything. So all in all, you guys can take a look at the sample images that I'm posting of the soccer match, and I also shot some hummingbirds in my backyard. I had no problems with the autofocus on this at all, even in low contrast situations of having the autofocus work and work fast. I think the image quality was just fine, and it gives you an incredible range that most of us just otherwise aren't going to have. Most of us can't afford a 400 millimeter prime lens, and it's a really great focal range. The version 2 I think is going to be much improved because of some of the new things that Canon has with it. My understanding is it's not going to be a push-pull anymore. I haven't actually seen it or handled it yet to know that for sure, but if it's not a push-pull, I definitely plan on buying the version 2. But if you don't mind that one, in my opinion, inconvenience, but I know some people like it, I think this is a great value and it's a great lens. So hopefully that answers some questions for you. If you have any questions, please just leave me a comment below. And if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching.